Hello, deathlings, and welcome back to the Corpse Shopping Network. We are thrilled to introduce a new product today, a companion piece to our best-selling corpse wax line. It's Honey Mummy. Honey is nature's beauty secret. This all-in-one soothes and cleanses skin, treats blemishes, even heals cuts and scrapes. Sure, it's good in tea and baklava, but don't discount it as the perfect tool for eternal preservation. Honey Mummy, for you, forever. That's right, today we're talking mellification, or using honey to make mummies, in theory. What is mellification? Well, remember the video we did on self-mummification, where monks would mummify themselves while they were still alive, meditating and eating bark and tree resin until they die? Well, mellification is sort of like that. In mellification, a person volunteers as tribute to self-mummify while alive using nothing but honey. That's eating honey, drinking honey, bathing in honey, only honey. Which might sound really decadent and luxurious, but then you die because man cannot live on honey alone. Our main source for this is Li Shizhen, a Chinese pharmacologist from the 1500s. He wrote what was quite possibly the most extensive book on traditional Chinese medicine ever written. Li's a bit dodgy, though. He can't confirm or deny the practice of mellification actually ever occurred. He includes a verbal account about an Arab practice called miren, or honey person. But Li was like, I'm going to include this part, and other people will verify it later, for sure. As the lucky man slowly died from honey consumption, it was believed he would become essentially a man made of honey. His sweat would be honey, his blood would be honey, his urine would be honey. Once he died, the man would be sealed in a stone coffin, and then that coffin would be filled with honey. Coffin is sealed, a date inscribed upon it before burial, like a fine wine vintage. 1078, good year. Once the corpse was entombed in honey, it would be left to cure for 100 years. Honey generally doesn't go rancid, so the corpse would soak in its sweet, sweet bath until people saw fit to dig it up. Because honey is so high in sugar, it acts upon a body a lot like salt, desiccating the body and stopping bacteria from consuming the corpse. Additionally, because it contains some hydrogen peroxide, it is antiseptic. Once exhumed, the candied remains would be portioned out and sold at market. Li Shizhen indicated that mellified man medicine was reported to be found in 12th century Arab bazaars, and that this honey was considered a rare, expensive treat. People would rub the sticky remains on open wounds, on broken bones, and would take it internally as a quick cure. Baklava. Get it? Again, the mellified man specifically has never been fully confirmed, but even if it was only partial truth, honey and corpses have gone together for thousands of years, hand in sticky hand. Egyptians, for example, used honey in their mummification, and placed honey in tombs so the dead might have a sweet food on their journey to the afterlife. There was a medieval physician and historian, Abd-al-Latif al-Baghdadi, who gave an account of finding a vessel of honey in an ancient Egyptian tomb. Originally, the men who found the honey pot were dipping their bread into it because, who knows, I have no idea why that was their instinct. One of them noticed there was some hair in the honey, so they dug in there a little deeper, and surprise! There's a perfectly preserved child inside the vessel. For some reason, that's grosser to me than the mellified man. Always check your honey for preserved children inside. Honey preservation also happened in Burma, now Myanmar, during the rainy season, when a corpse had to be preserved until a cremation could take place. And what preservation would they use? Stevia! No. Honey. If the deceased was a monk, the honey was extracted from the body before cremation. The honey was then jarred and sold for huge amounts of money, on the belief that even a single drop will cure whatever ails you. Why must we always eat the corpse honey? Finally, Alexander the Great, the man whose tomb location is considered one of the great archaeological mysteries of all time, embalmed in honey! Remember, deathlings, you will die, but consider living on in the sweet, sweet embrace of death. This video was made with generous donations from death enthusiasts just like you. Ew. Honey is good though. That is true.